Happy Friday. Good morning. Good Lord. All right, I'll just have them sit here. It's Friday at 11, live, Edie. I love that you're always the first one on. You and the dog. All right, hi Michelle. The dog was like trying to make out with me right out of the gate. So it's Friday. We are going to do Barre-ish Bootcamp in my living room and in your living room. I want to lean over. Oh, please, dog behind, get off me. If you're new to this format, or any format that I do, I really just use the space from where you stand to where you can step out in either direction. If you have a mat, that is gone early. It's an added bonus. It just sort of keeps you in place and keeps you from slipping. Today we're going to use a weighted body bar, or you can use dumbbells, or you can use nothing. If you want to use it mainly for balance instead of resistance, you can even just grab a broomstick. That'll work. Thank you for everybody who's joining me live, and otherwise, oh, my sign is not out. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and grab it, just so that you can see it. This is my lovely sign that my daughter made for me, and there we go. What's wrong with my crew? Not setting up my set. And here comes the dog with his chew stick. We're a mess this morning. Hi guys. Oh my gosh, Terry and Stephanie are here. It's pure chaos over here. If you have not gone to my YouTube fitness channel, this lovely sign here shows you what it is. It's Deb Braver Fitness. On YouTube, there's a link right to the page in my Instagram bio. The playback on YouTube Live, or YouTube whatever studio, is so much better. So that's where eventually we're gonna move, but I need to have enough subscribers so that we can go live from there. So when you get a chance, tell your friends. In fact, tell your friends to come do this class, or just, now he's eating behind me, to do this class just because it's fun, and we should have our group be bigger and more fun. So what else would I have to tell you? I had a virtual Tupperware party, and I'm going to leave the link open to that. If you are in need of any Tupperware, let me know. Direct message me and I'll send you that link. And if you want to hang around for the after party today, after I do this class, I sign off, I share it to Instagram and YouTube, and then we come back and do a little extra. And today the extra is going to be upper body and a little bit of stretch. So in addition to having your weights bar or broomstick or nothing, oh my gosh, hi Cass. You'll also want to have a towel today for the end. I'm going to use the towel for abs and stretch. I'm going to have 2 towels because I anticipate being incredibly sweaty. Hope I didn't leave crumbs back here. And I will sit on one and use one. And of course you want to have water or whatever beverage you like. I'm having water in my class because that's how I roll. So there's that. If you have an injury of any kind, make sure that you stick with the first and second levels of everything that I do. If you have an injury you've seen a doctor for, please make sure that you have been cleared to do this, because I don't want you to get hurt. That was, what's worse than being stuck at home and not being able to move around. So there it is. So having said all of that, I'm going to stand at the front edge of my space and we'll get started. I'm just going to give my music a little bump. All right. You're going to stand up. My producer's out the door, so I hope you don't have any emergency technical problems. So you're going to stand out and maybe put the sign too close to me. All right. Feet wide, toes to the corners, hips underneath your shoulders. Lace your fingers, press your palms towards me. Then sink your hips. We're just gonna hold here for a moment. Holding it. You can wiggle your toes here. Breathing all the way in and out. Maybe you try to lift your heels and lower them down again. Lift up for 2 and lower one more time. Yes, I know this is not nice out of the gate. Single count, heel lift. So lift and lower. Lift 2 more. On the last one, you'll hold it down, push into the floor, toes towards me, heels in, toes in. Bring your arms up, shoulders stay down. Try to lift your heels here and find your balance. If you don't find it, that's totally okay. Maybe you find a little chair pose squat. You can do this with your heels up or down. I have no prizes, no report cards. Just competing with yourself. And then lower your heels, hands to your knees, round up for 2. Release for 2, almost fell over. Round up for 2, release 2 more times. Round up for 2, release 1 more. Come all the way up. And both arms come up, inhale, reach up. Then forward fold, tailbone lifts, unroll. 3, 2, both arms come up. Forward fold, tailbone lifts, unroll. This time on your forward fold, you're gonna hold it there. Either grab your elbows or let your hands fall to the floor. Either way, try to straighten your left leg, bend your right knee, sitting into your left hip. Change sides, straighten your right leg, bend your left knee, sitting into your right hip. Bend both knees, your tailbone lifts up, unroll. 3, 2, both arms come up, inhale, reach up. Forward fold, tailbone lifts, unroll. At the top, palms together, find your squat position. Wiggle your toes here. Right fingertips down, left fingertips up. Be careful that that didn't happen. Both knees bent, wiggle your toes, push down into the floor, palms together. Try it on the other side. Find your squat, left fingertips reach down, right fingertips reach up, wiggle your toes, push down to come up. 2 counts to make it happen. 1, 2, push down, other side, sink down in 1, 2, single counts here, sink, press, sink. Let's do it again. Watch your squat. 2 more. Last one. Both arms come up. This time on your fold, bend both knees far enough to get your hands to the floor. Step your feet back to a downward facing dog. That's just your tailbone lifting up to where the wall meets the ceiling behind you. Heels pressing into the floor, palms pressing into the floor. You'll lower your hips to any plank. That's hands underneath your shoulders. Maybe your knees are on the floor. Anytime we come to plank, this is where you can be. From any plank, lift back up to a down dog. We'll take 2 counts to any plank. So lower for 2, push down. Lower for 2. Back to down dog, lower for 2. Let's go twice more. Lower for 2, push down. Once more. Then this time hold your down dog. Heels lift up and lower. Lift, lower. 4 more to go. You'll lift and lower. 3, 2. Then hold your down dog. Shift over to your right hand and foot and take your left leg up until you feel the stretch behind your right leg. You can stay right here or bend your left knee and open your left hip. If you took the bend and rotation, you'll straighten back out to your down dog split. Now you can stay right here or you can lower your hips and bring your left knee into your chest. If you came down here, maybe you give it a little pulse into the chest. Either way, you're pushing the floor away from you. 4 more. 1, 2, 3. Back up to a down dog split where we all meet. Then both feet to the floor. Down dog in the middle. Shift over onto your left hand and foot. Your right leg comes up until you feel the stretch behind your left leg. You can stay right here or bend your right knee and open your right hip. If you took the bend and rotation, straighten back out to your down dog split. Now remember, you can stay here or lower your hips and bring your right knee in and hold or give it a little pulse. In. Honda spin here. You really do my workout for 8, 7, Push the floor away from you in 4, 3, 2, and come back up to a down dog split. Then both feet to the floor, down dog in the center. We're gonna lower to any plank, so your knees can be down or up. Right leg steps forward. Right next to your right hand, make sure your toes can wiggle. Maybe your back knee is on the floor. Maybe you touch your right knee. Maybe you reach all the way up. Either way, both hands come back to the floor. Engage your core. Step back to plank. Try it on the left. Step forward. Check it. Can you wiggle your left toes? Maybe your back knee is down. Maybe you touch your left knee. Maybe you reach up. Either way, toes can wiggle. Both hands to the floor. Engage your core. Step back to plank. Let's try it up tempo here. So step, reach or touch your knee, back to plank. You don't have to go in this tempo. You can go slower than this. You probably don't need to go faster because it's not a race. Again, step forward, reach. Again. Let's go one more time, each side, just because we can. This time, you're gonna hold any plank. If your knees are still up, now's the time to put them down. Release your feet, hips to your heels. Child pose right here. You'll round up to a modified plank. That just means your hands are under your shoulders. My right knee is baked. I was doing a friend's cross-training class yesterday, and I just pegged myself in the knee with the dumbbell. All right, I don't recommend that. You can stay right here, or you can bend your elbows a little bit, or a little bit, up to you. The lower you go, the harder the resistance. Straighten your elbows, hips to your heels. Child's pose here. Let's make it flow, round up, and either hold or bend, and child's pose again. Round up, hold or bend. I'm trying not to roll over that bruise every time I come up. Ooh, that's not working. Round up, hold or bend. Twice more, round up, hold or bend. This time come all the way down, hands stay at the side of your chest, right leg, up from your hip and left. It hurts so much, I can't tell you. It hurt when it happened. Now if you're ready, you can press up and take a rotation back behind you. 4 more to go. So 4 and 3, 2, then press your chest up here. Press up, hi Kelly Roberts. Child's pose. This time, round up to find a modified plank. Hands underneath your shoulders. If you're here, try to be here. Tuck your toes, push down. Find your downward facing dog. From here, bring your knees back to the floor. Release your feet, hips to your heels. Child's pose here. Let's make all that flow together. Round up to modified plank. Tuck your toes, down dog. Lower your knees, child's pose. Again, round up, push down. Lower your knees, child's pose. Same thing. Round up. For 2, push down. For 2, let's do it one more time, shall we? Round up, push down. Lower your knees. This time, modified plank and hold it there. Come down to your forearms. You can either lace your fingers or take your palms to the floor. I like to lace my fingers. I don't know why, I just do. You can stay right here in your modified plank. Just means your hips aren't on the floor. You're pushing your elbows down. From here, if you're ready, tuck your toes and lift your knees. Now, if those of you who take Andrea Markham's class are on here, you will recognize this next bit of torture. You can stay in the middle or rotate your legs so you get the outside of your right foot and inside of your left foot onto your mat. Your forearms are still on the floor, driving your elbows into the floor, keeping your belly button pulled in. Have I mentioned that you're breathing here? You're digging into your obliques. And come back to the center if you were on the rotation. You know we have to do the other side. So rotate. You're on the outside of your left foot and the inside of your right foot. Elbows and forearms still on the floor. You are breathing in and out, pushing down through your elbows. Belly button pulls in and come back to the center. Now, try to come up to your hands. You're welcome for that little bit. And lift your tailbone up to down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands to a forward fold. Lift your tailbone up. Slowly unroll. When you're at the top, grab a sip of whatever you're drinking. We're gonna grab our resistance. I'm sweating already. All right, overhand grip. On whatever resistance you're using, if you're using dumbbells, it's just an overhand grip hanging down by your sides. Shoulders down and back. Squat slowly. 1, 2, push into the floor and squeeze your glutes. 1, 2, so this is your move. You're not gonna lock your knees. You're gonna squeeze your glutes by pushing down through your feet. Now single count squats. So sink, squeeze, sink, push down, squeeze your glutes. At the top, hold it. Drop the elbows. Press your bar up on a diagonal to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Bring it back down. 1 of each. 1 squat, 1 diagonal press. Again. So squat, diagonal press. Same thing. Breathing in and out twice more like this. So squat, lower, press. Once more, squat, lower, make it flow if you're ready, slightly faster. So it's squat, press. Maybe you bring your left knee up at the top and then your right. Push down to come up, press, sink, press. Let's do 4 more like that. So 4, press, 3, 2, and then just the squat. Down and up, shoulders down and back. Your heart rate probably up. 4 more to breathe. Pushing down through the middle of your feet with each rep. Left leg, slow motion, diagonally back. So sink for 2, come up, other way. Sink for 2. Hi Jane, are you not babysitting today? Press down, 1 more slowly. 1, 2, single counts here. Sink, press, sink. So the press is actually down into the floor. 4 more singles, so 4, press, 3, press. 1 more time, let's take a triple pulse right here. Take it down. 2, 3, push down to come up. 3, 2, 1, again. In 3, 2, 1, again. Same thing, 3, 2, 1 more set of triple pulse. 2, 3, try to keep your chest lifted. In 3, 2, all singles here. Sink, press, sink. 2 more. Then we're gonna double it. Take it all the way down and up again. Other side. And sink it back. All the way up. Sink down. Other way. Sink. Press down. You gotta give your press right there. Same thing. So it's sink. Press down. Other way. Sink. Press. Now just single count skirty lunge. Push down. Sink. 2 more. Wide parallel squat. Toes towards me. How's your heart rate doing? Alrighty. As you squat, you're gonna flip your grip 1 hand at a time to underhand if you're using a bar. If you're using dumbbells, you can just turn your palm around. So if you were here, just rotate around. If you're using a bar, roll the bar up to your elbows. Now, if you're using dumbbells, take your hands across your chest. If you're using a bar, you can lace your fingers. 2 more like this. Then toes out to the corners. Now sink your hips straight down. Should feel different than a squat. You'll feel the stretch right here on the inside. So sink, push down. 2 more. Hold your sink position and pulse right here. I don't think I'm breathing at all today. So if I pass out, call 911. Hold it here. Heels up. Extend. Put your heels back down. Let's do it again. So sink. Press. Up tempo from here. Sink. Press. Up. Can you imagine what you'd be saying to the 911 operator? She'd be like, yeah, we don't really know where she is. We just see her, she's in our phones. So good luck. 4 more, so sink, press, up. 3, 2 more, and then just the hip sink 2 times. Once more. Now both heels lift up. So lift and lower, 1 of each. Sink your hips once, heels lift, sink, down, heels up, slightly faster here. Sink, press, sink, press. Try to keep your hips underneath your shoulders. 4 more like that. Press, sink, press down. 1 more, then up tempo, sink to press, down, up, up. 4 to go, in 4, 3, 2, hold at the top. Lower your hips, lower your heels, come up, parallel squat. So you want to be towards the front edge of your space. Whew. I feel like I'm melting. All right, you're in the front edge, either holding your dumbbells here or lacing your fingers. So you can always come back here if the interval gets too crazy. Left leg steps back 1 time. Step back, other way. This is your pattern. You can make it a step, or you can sink your hips and push against the floor to come up. Sink, press, sink, again, sink, press. 2 more. Just the squat right here. Sink, squeeze, just 2 more like that. Then your left leg steps back, make it a lunge. Back heel stays up off the floor. 2 more, and then we slow it down. 2 counts to get there, 1, 2, push down to come up. So use the floor as your own personal leg press. Sink for 2, push down 1 more time, sink for 2, single counts down and up. So sink, press, sink, 2 more. Check it out, it comes up to a tap. Lunge back, lunge, tap, lunge, tap. You can work here, or the next time you can hold right there. You can open the knee and center. Lunge, tap, open, center. So you can do this with your tap, with your knee on the floor, or you can pick your knee up and lunge. Knee lift, open. Isn't that more fun? Again, so you lunge, tap or lift, open again. We're gonna go twice more from here. Lunge, up, last time. You're gonna hold your last position. Take your left knee behind you, flex your left foot, take your knee to the side and give it a little pulse. Now if you need to use your bar for balance, or if you're holding dumbbells and you want to bring them down by your side for added balance, feel free. Grab onto a piece of furniture, have a beer, I don't know. Hold it here. Bend your standing leg, heels meet. Come right back. Heels meet. Let's try it in single counts here. So bend, press with your standing leg. 1 more. Hold your last position and pulse. Knee facing the side, back foot is flexed. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ah, shake it out. Squats here. Whoo. Right booty mad, feet wide, and right here is just barking at me. Whew. Let's do 4 more out like this. So sink, press, down to come up. 1 more back to a parallel squat. All right, we're gonna break the other side down, do that entire thing. All right, right leg steps back 1 time here. Step back, together, right leg, or left leg. Now right, ha, maybe you sink your hips, sink, press. Every now and then, my brain loses the translation of this opposite right and left thing. sink, press. Center just the squat here. Sink, squeeze your glutes. Now your right leg steps back. Heel stays up and lunge. Down and up. Hips, 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 I can't talk. Hips under your shoulders. 4, press. Down to come up. 1 more. Slow it down. 2 counts to get there. It's 1, 2, push down to come up. Sink for 2, and up. 2 more slowly. 1, 2, push down. Last time slowly. 1, 2, single counts here. Down and up. Now we're gonna add that tap in right here. Lunge, tap, lunge, tap. You can work just like this, or 1 more, and you can add the open up at the top. Open, center, lunge, tap, open. Maybe you lose the tap. Up to you. Lunge, up, open, same thing. Lunge, up, open, again. Breathing, did I mention that part? Yes, please breathe. Lunge, up, open. We're gonna go twice more from here. So it's back, up, open, 1 more time. This time, hold your last position. Right knee behind you. Flex your right foot. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see it. Open your knee to the side and pulse. Up, can you wiggle your left big toes? 4, 3, hold, bend your standing leg, heels meet. Pick your back leg up and straighten. Bend for 2, single counts here. So bend, push down to come up. So it's really your standing leg and your booty on the right side. 4, press down. 3, 2 more. On the last one, hold, give me a pulse right here, up. There's no breeze in my house. 4, 3, 2, and shake it out. Parallel squat. Alrighty, if you're using a bar, unlace your fingers and unroll it. If you're using dumbbells, just bring them down by your sides and then flip your grip. If you're using a bar, turn your dumbbell around or dumbbells. Whatever resistance you're using, set it down so it can't get under your feet. Palms together. Keep your squat. You can grab a sip of your beverage now. I'm not gonna do that, but I am gonna just pat myself dry. I am so sweaty. You know, in a class, a real live class, because this is a class, but in a live class, I wouldn't feel like I had to announce that I was gonna grab my towel. I don't know, it just feels like a show in here. Alrighty, remember your floor is your own personal leg press. You push down, squeeze your glutes, maybe touch your knees here, knuckles up, sink, press. That press is through your feet. Your glutes engage, your knees do not block. Maybe you lift your heels at the top. Sink, press, sink, press. We're doing 4 more after this one, and 4, 3. On the last one, try to hold. If you're not on your heels, maybe try to lift. Otherwise, just balance. Extend through your fingertips and find your squat. Breathe in and out. Heels down, wiggle your toes, push through your feet, squeeze your glutes, and then squat. Squeeze. This is our base move. If you're working here and your back is like, I don't think so, you can bring your arms back down. With the arms up, works all of your extensor muscles on your back. Next bit, slow motion forward fold, reach behind you, come up, 2 squats. 1 more squat. Slow fold, reach up, come up, 2 squats. Let's make it slightly faster. Swing, come up, 1 squat. Fold. This is your pattern. If you hate the swing and you don't want to do it, That's cool. Do just squats. If you're in your squat and you're ready, heels lift up and squat. Heel lift. If you're working your heel lift and you're ready, work through it and get a little air by pushing through the heel lift. Up and squat. Fold. Again, fold. Jump or not. We're going twice more and fold. One more. You are gonna hold your squat right there. Hold, make fist, extend. Whew. Fist, extend. Just hold your hands in a fist, hold. Try to straighten up. Straight legs without locking. Try to heel lift. Hold. Extend through your fingertips. Arms to the side. Palms together. You can hold right here or rotate to your right. 1, 2, center, rotate left. 1, 2, center. Thumbs up your chest. Lower your heels, wiggle your toes, squat. Sink, squeeze. All right, this is the part where you gotta make sure you have space laterally on your sides. Keep your squat. I don't wanna kick this lovely sign over, so I'm gonna move it. We're gonna work left side first. Slow motion, lateral lunge on your left. So step out for 2, diagonally lunge back. 1, 2, single count, side and diagonal. Diagonal, diagonal. Side lunge, diagonal back. This is your move. Down, pushing off the floor. Maybe your arms go with you. Again, out, up, circle at the top. You can work here or pick your knee up. You'll recognize that progression from the last bit we did with the bar. Again, out, up, breathing in and out. Out, push down, sink, push down. Twice more and out, up. Last time on this side. Hold the top position. If your toe is on the ground, try to pick it up. Lace your fingers, press them towards me. Extend your left leg back behind you. Pulse. For 4, 3, 2, feet parallel squat. You gotta breathe. I didn't breathe during that. Touch your knees. Knuckles up. Whew. I'm out of breath. When I say out of breath, I guess that implies that I once had my breath. Probably not. Maybe lift your heels. Sink. Press. 2 more. And just the squat, palms together. We're gonna break down the other side. You ready? Right leg out to the lunge. Slowly, not diagonal. Now diagonal. 1, 2, single count. Side and diagonal. This is your foot pattern. Try it again. So bend, press. Bend, press down. Maybe your arms go with you. Out. Circle, down. Circle, out. Circle, again. Anytime you're ready, you can lose the tap. Knee lift. Again, out, up, side, up, lunge, up, up. About 10 more seconds. Sink, press, out, up. Give me 1 more. Out, up. Hold your center position. If your toes down, pick it up. Lace your fingers, press forward. Right leg goes back behind you. I'm turning so you can see me. Pulse right here. For 4, 3, 2, parallel squat. All right, let's take a step back. We're gonna use the front part of our space Adjust your outfit if you need. This shirt has little grips. It's supposed to stay down. I think we know my glutes are too powerful for the best of any grip. All right, we're gonna use the space in front of us. Left leg, steps forward here. Step forward, back heel up. Lunge down and up. We did this in the bar section. Hold it here. Hinge at your hips and come back up again. Maybe your hands come behind your knee and up over your head. So 1, 2, hold it up here. Give me a lunge, down and up. One more lunge. Hinge at your hip. 1, 2, up. Lunge twice. And parallel feet together, squat. All right, we're gonna break it down the other side. Right leg steps forward here. Make it a lunge. Take your arms up. Hold the top of your lunge. Slow motion, fold, down, and up. Give me 2 lunges, down and up. Fold forward here, over, and up. 2 lunges, down, up, up tempo. 1 fold, 1 lunge. That's the move. I didn't forget about the other side. We're gonna come back to it, Stephanie. Maybe you let your back leg lift up behind you here. So over, up, lunge. Again. Over, up, lunge. Same thing. Over, lunge, down and up. Again, over. Enjoy it. We have 2 more to go. Over. Last time. Now you can hop or pedal here. You can pedal or hop. So you can pedal, step out, or hop, jump out. So pedal, step, or hop, squat, jump. 4, 3, 2, just the wide squat. Sink, push down. 1 more, feet underneath your hips. You're still back with some space in front. Remember our left leg. Step forward, make it a lunge, down and up. Breathe in and out. Here we go, fold forward, over, 1 lunge. That's your move. You're welcome to go slower, or your back leg can lift, up, lunge. Test your balance, keep your core engaged. If your core falls apart, you'll crash land back there in the lunge. Again, over, up. Let's do 4 more. So 4, breathing in and out. 3, 2 more. Last time. What's next? Pedal or hop here. So pedal, step, or hop, squat. 4 more to go. In 4, 3, 2. I think I paused for a moment. We have one sort of long, all mixed together interval to finish. You're in a wide squat. 2 more. Toes out to the corners. Palms together. Push down. Hips under your shoulders. Arms up. Out and up. Sink. Push. 2 more. Hold it down. Left heel comes up. Rotate to the right. Center up. Sink. Right heel to the left. Center up. Left heel. Rotate. Center up. Let's do it again. Each side. Left heel. Center. Or turn. Right heel to the left. Now feet parallel. Squat. Reach. Pull. So this is about your tailbone sinking. Not a fold like that, but a hip sink. Chest stays up, Eyes on me. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Arms down to goal pose, toes towards me. Your toes can wiggle, squat here. A lot of you know this. We haven't done it parallel in a while. Now 3 pulses down. 3, 2, 1. Together out parallel. 3, 2, other side. That feet together move can be a jump. It'll look like this. 2, push down together. So 3, 2, 1. Together and out. Or 3, 2, just a step. Either one. So 3, 2, 1 more time. 3, 2, just the squat here. Sink, press. We'll do all that again. Toes to the corners. Sink, press the arms up. Out and up. Left heel comes up, rotate to your right. Center, up. Right heel, rotate left. And center, again. Left heel, rotate. Again, heel. Center, just the hip sink. Palms at your chest. Now toes towards me. Squat, reach and pull. Up. 4 to go. Then we're gonna add that pulse jump. 2 more. Here we go. 3 pulses down. 3, 2, 1. Together and out. Or with a jump, push down together. 3, 2, 1. Together and out. 3, 2, 1. Twice more of any level. 1 more. 3, 2, just the squat here. Ooh, my legs. 2 more. Keep your squat, feet narrow under your hips. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Left leg steps out to the side and over to your right. Almost done. Maybe you sink your hips. Sink, press. Arms up. Knuckles stay up to the ceiling. Sink, press. You can keep working here or left arm circles and release. Push down. Sink, push down. 4 more like that. 4, press. 3, 1 more. Feet parallel. Hold. Try to lift your heels. Breathe. Try to find your squat. Take your fingers out to the sides. Then reach your fingertips to where the wall meets the floor behind you. That'll force you to squeeze under your armpits. Breathing in and out. 3, 2, lower your heels. Wiggle your toes. Hands on your legs. Round your back. Release it. Round your back. Release. This time come all the way up. Oh, all right. Grab a sip of whatever you're drinking. Then grab your towel. I'm gonna turn to the side like I always do because that'll help you see what's happening in the core. I'm gonna shoot front and back. Front is towards me. I don't know why I'm always surprised that I sweat so much. But the good news is that anymore, my sweat doesn't smell like chocolate. Tomorrow is 8 weeks. All right. 8 weeks, and then on the 11th, after I do the big photo shoot, I might have chocolate waiting for me in the car. All right, so you take your other towel, if you're sitting on one, or just sit on your mat. Take any towel. You want it to be about shoulder distance apart, so that when your hands are here, there's no slack in it. Nice and tight. All right, good. Evie, I'm glad you're sweating. Pull it tight, sit up nice and tall, right on your booty bones, and then curl for 2. Come back up to straight. So curl for 2. I'm gonna scoot back away from you a little bit, and curl. for 2. That way when you curl, you're pulling your towel out to the side. I wish you could see the dog right now. He is sprawled out on his back like he's had a hard day, fully asleep, ear inside out. Curl down. On the next pass, you'll hold it down. So hold it here. Squeeze underneath your armpits. Rotate towards me and center. Away from me and center. To the front. Center. Back. Ooh, getting a little chiropractic activity in my thigh. Again. So 4, 3, 2. Now hold it center. You really want to focus on pulling your towel out to the side. Maybe you lift your front leg up. What? That'll add resistance. If you're there and you're thinking, well, that's nothing, then pick your back leg up. Hold here. Hold. Maybe you rotate over towards me, center. Away from me, center. Towards me. Maybe your knees go away, center. So they go opposite your towel. Over. Knees go to the front and center. Knees to the back. Center. You're welcome. You can also do this with your toes on the floor. Either way is gonna work. So 4, center. 3, center. 2, and then forward fold. Stephanie's asking, am I gonna record the after party? I can save the after party, but I'll have to upload it and then send you guys a private link. So if you want the private link, let me know. All right. In your forward fold, your knees can be bent or straight. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your eyes up first. Flex your feet. Bring your body up. Have your towel come with you. Bend your knees. Let's continue with this towel craziness, shall we? Curl down for 2 and up. Again, maybe your towel lifts slightly higher on your curl. So curl. Lift up. Again, curl. So it takes me a minute after the after party to get it into YouTube and then get the unlisted link. And I only make it private because I'm super duper casual in the after party. And sometimes I might tell a story. Not always, but sometimes. But maybe I don't need up on IGTV. Maybe you rotate towards me as you curl up, center, and rotate back, up. And you have to realize, I haven't done stand-up comedy in months, so I'm a little pent up. And rotate, once more each side, curl, lift, one more, curl, lift, and forward fold. You can set your towel down. Knees bent or straight, round your back, release your low back, actively separate your shoulder blades, chin to your chest, inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet, eyes up first, shoulders, and bend your body. At the top, you're gonna tuck your hips. Fingertips can help you roll down. When you're all the way down, bring your knees into your chest. I'm gonna scooch forward, knees into your chest. Just rock your knees side to side. Just a little windmill stretch. Should really wring out your low back. I like to extend my top leg at the top of the rotation. So over, and then I give it an extra little because my glutes, as you can imagine, takes a lot to stretch them. And then back to the center, knees into your chest, hands to the side of your hips, shoulders actively pressing down into the floor, untuck your hips. So you've got belly button level to your pelvic bone, 90 degrees of the hip and the knee. Your calves are parallel to the floor. That's your start position. It might be enough for you, but if it's not, extend your front leg all the way out to the wall in front of you, increasing your resistance. Then change. The incoming leg stops at 90 degrees. Change 4, 3, 2. You're there on 1, 90 degrees. As you come in, 2 counts to change it in 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go in single counts here. So 3, 2, hold and pulse. Again in 3, 2, hold and pulse.
That pulse is to stop your momentum and force your core to engage. Here comes the dog, he's awake. And you have 3, 2, hold and pulse once more. 3, 2, hold and pulse. Both legs to chair, 90 degrees at the hip and the knee, and then release. Feel how when you bring your knees in, how your back and your stomach just relax. That's why we don't want to work in this rounded position. Alrighty, hands to the side of your hips, shoulders down. Untuck your hips, 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. Extend your fingertips up to the ceiling. Now inhale, take your arms up over your head, and exhale, circle your arms around on the floor. Squeeze underneath your armpits so you can roll your shoulders off the floor. Your fingertips reaching out past your hips. This might be enough for you, why wouldn't it be? Or you can extend both legs up, keep your spine neutral, then slowly lower down. 2, 3, 4, bring them up. 2, 3, back down in 4. 3, squeeze under your armpits, keep your lats engaged. 4, 3, 2, let's do it again. So down. 2, 3, 4, bring them up. 2, hold, and front leg goes down, or you can press it onto the floor in a bent position. Either way, flex both feet. Take your front arm across your back leg and give it a little pulse. That pulse happens underneath your front armpit. So 8, 7, 6, in 4, 3, 2, hold. Lower your back leg. Come back to the center. What? Front leg up. Your back leg can bend or it can stay straight. Back arm across your front hips. Give it a little pulse. Remember, if you're feeling this in your neck, call out to your lats. Make them work. Get out of your neck and use your lats by squeezing underneath your armpits. You have 4, 3, 2, hold. And everything comes back to the center. Give yourself a little rock side to side. Before we get rid of this ab work and stretch, let's do one more thing. Cross your ankles, toes slightly lifting up to the ceiling, knees out to the corners, fingertips behind your ears. Squeeze under your armpits, roll your shoulders slightly up. You pull everything in closer together for 2, then away from each other for 2. So inhale for 2, exhale, resist the weight of your legs with your core. Exhale, use your abs right here to resist the weight of your legs. Pull in for 2 and out. Again, in for 2, out. Same thing, pull in for 2, out. Again, we're going twice more after this one. 2 more, pull in for 2, out this time. Hold it in, give a little pulse in. Just 8, in 8, make them count. Hips and shoulders closer together. 3, 2, hold and release. Oh, hands to the side of the hips. Feet on the floor, heels as close to your butt as you can get them. Tuck your hips, push your feet down to lift your hips up so that you have a bridge pose. It's just a diagonal line from your shoulders to your hips to your knees. Maybe you take your arms underneath you and lace your fingers. Try to straighten your elbows, sort of tucking your shoulder blades closer together underneath you. Wiggle your toes here and breathe. 4, 3, 2. If your hands are laced underneath, unlace them, separate your arms, and lower your spine into the floor, one bone at a time. Front knee into your chest. Back leg can stay bent as you extend your front leg. Your back leg can walk out and find a point of flexibility. Bend the knee to your chest. 1, 2, send the heel up. Again, flex here, bend, extend, and again. So flex, bend, extend once more, flex. Then hold your leg in an extended position, only far enough to feel the stretch behind your leg. Front arm on the inside of your front leg. Open your leg towards me only as far as you need to feel the stretch on the inside of your leg. Press your back hip to the floor. Flex both feet, pushing your heels out to the walls. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. Bend your front knee to the center. Front arm reaches out towards me, back arm across your bent knee, and take your knee away from your screen. Remembering to inhale and exhale. And then come back to the center. Let's do the other side. Front foot on the floor. Extend your back leg up until you feel the stretch. Maybe your front leg walks out on the floor. Flex the back leg and bend the knee. Extend. So you're flexing your foot, not your leg. You're breathing through the stretch. Flex and bend. For 2 and up. 1 more. Flex. Bend, hold with your extension. Doesn't have to be straight. You're just looking to feel it back here. Back arm anywhere on the inside of your back leg. And open your leg away from your screen, but only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside of the leg. Your front hip actively pushing down into the floor. Flexing both feet. Breathing in and out. Then bend your back knee to the center. Back arm reaches out to the side. Front arm across your knee. And then rotate over towards your screen. Reaching your back fingertips all the way out. Lengthen your back arm. Breathe all the way in. And then all the way out. And then come back to the center. Both feet on the floor. Flip over onto your stomach. Ooh, arms and legs are going to extend all the way out. Before we do the usual stretch that we do, take your arms behind you. Try to lace your fingers. Then try to straighten your elbows. Just lift your chest. Try not to crane your neck. Just opening, sort of opening the chest. It should feel like your collarbone is getting longer side to side. Just hold. And release. Now extend the arms back out in front of you. Take your front arm, reach around, grab where your shoelaces would be or still are. Heel to your hip. Hip to the floor. Open your quadriceps. What? Stephanie. So now I can talk about her, my after party. Except I'm sending you the link. Oh, you know when I talk about you in front of the whole class. And then release. Other side, bring your back arm around. Grab where your shoelaces would be. Heel to the hip. Hip to the floor. Opening up the quadriceps on the back leg. Try to stay here. Then bring your back arm around. Your front arm back around to try to get both feet. If you're not quite here, I'm getting camera work. You can work on it by grabbing your heels or your pants. If you're already here, push your feet into your hands and lift your knees. And then lift your chest. You know if I talk about anybody, probably just be, my mom. And breathing in and out, you'll release. Hands to the side of your chest. Press your chest up and take your hips to your heels. Child's pose. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then round up to a tabletop. Hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes and round your back. Chin to your chest. Push down, lift your tailbone up. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold. Let your head hang, lift your tailbone up. And slowly unroll, stacking your spine, one bone at a time. When you're all the way up, you guys are all done with this part. After party is going to be in 5 minutes, or tomorrow Saturday I'll post my schedule for the week. I'll tell you now it's probably going to be the same. Sunday at 10, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11. Thank you everybody who's been able to donate to my Venmo and PayPal. I appreciate it. It's your vote to keep this going. If you're not in a position to do that, don't sweat it at all. Who cares? Thanks. I'll see you in 5 minutes or Sunday. Bye.